Hello everyone, I am going to be doing a, I have an idea in my head, but today's look, I kind of want to use the Bright palette from, this is the Bright 2.0 by Beauty Bay. They have another one that is completely matte, if I'm not mistaken. The Bright 2.0 has a mixture of has a mixture of matte and shimmer. So I kind of want to do a little bit of kind of like, I want to take the color scheme of like a mushroom or like a toadstool and kind of put it on my eyes, which usually like the color scheme of a mushroom or a toadstool is usually white and red, but like I want to pair it with a little bit of green, maybe a little bit of yellow as well. The reason why I kind of want to add a little bit of yellow is because red, white, and green are usually quite Christmassy, and I want to use something a little more. I want to make it more fantasy, so I think adding a little bit of yellow might break that up a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I have a few options. Before I started the video, I do have a few options when it comes to eyeliners and things like that. I don't have any red in lower liner, like any kind of red eyeliner, though I think a red liner might be very good with this look, but I don't have any. So yeah, when it comes to the liner portion, I might try different options on each eye to see what one just looks better, I suppose. But I've already done my eyes, I've already primed them. I'm going to take, before I start, on my nails, excuse the lighting, my cats are on the windowsill, but I've got on my thumb and my pinky, I have White Rabbit and Head in the Clouds from Moon. They're all by Mooncat. They're the only nail polish brand that I actually have at the moment. So yep, I just painted them like yesterday, so it's still a little bit, this side's a bit more tidy. These two nails are Moon Fairy, which is a very lovely, it's a very pretty jelly lavender with a lot of different colored sparkles. And then my middle finger, I have a Midsummer's Dream, which is a pale kind of petal pink with a blue glow. And you see whenever you're in the shade, this glows. It's very, I didn't mean to flip you all off, but this glows in low light. I don't mean glow as in, you know, glows in the dark or anything, but just has a really pretty ethereal glow. So that's on my nails. Okay, I'm going to start. I had that brush and I put it back down again. Here it is. I'm going to start with a very small blending brush. This is the Colourpop E21. Excuse my cats. They're just, yeah, they like, it's bright and sunny. Of course, they're going to enjoy the sun. I'm going to take a little bit of this color called Wild. So this one's going to be the red that I want to use. So I'm going to take that on a small brush. Just a little bit. The only thing, I don't like, I never like bending things like that. But I'm going to have to, so I can use the palette. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it about here and just kind of blend it. I don't really have like a plan when it comes to placement. I only have a plan when it comes to color scheme. So we're just gonna put it, this is right above my hood, near my eyebrow. But the problem is I've got this little blank space, this little dot almost, and I need to blend out. But Wild is like a bright orangey red. It's not like a true red. I tried to find like a true red in any of my palettes, but I don't really have like a true just neutral red. This is a little bit more orangey, but I'm gonna blend it out as best as I can. I kind of want this to be a bit harsh, because I want you to be able to see it. And I'm gonna blend that down. So it's kind of like, look ahead, kind of goes up a little bit. And what I'm gonna do, you see, is on this eye, how is this going to look? See, that's the thing with hooded eyes. I'm gonna have to change a little bit because this technique will look different on this side, because as you can see, this eye is a little bit more droopy, so I need to be a little bit more careful. I'm gonna take a bigger, fluffier brush. This is just round the blend, which is just a blending brush, and I'm going to take I'm going to take a little bit of this brick color here. It's a lot darker on the screen. In real life, it's sort of like a brick orange. Not necessarily coral, but I'm only patting it a little bit. Like barely anything on the brush. I'm just doing this right on top of that red to help kind of blend it out. Because I don't really want to add any pink, because I don't really want this to be a pink. I want this to be more red. Because I don't really have a lot of reds in the shade that I want to, I'm just gonna because this is more of a red, a warm toned red, I'm gonna have to blend it out with warm tones, and the pinks might change the color a little bit. I don't really want it to be any. Don't really want any pink in this look, or pink tones in this. Well, you know, I guess if it is a little bit more warm, I guess it'll help with the whole not looking like a Christmas look. I'm just tapping that off. There's not a lot of fallout. I'll look down a little bit so I can blend out that edge. But I do really want to blend this out. Depending on my confidence, I might just focus on this eye and then maybe work on this eye off camera. But that is what I'm going to do. It's quite dramatic. It's almost like a cut crease kind of that I'm doing. Because I just want it to be seen, you know? I just want it to be seen. I'm gonna work on the other eye off camera, because I'm gonna have to take this eye quite slowly because it's just the way my eyes are. So I will be right back when the second eye is done. So I've done both sides. This side I had to go a little bit thinner, a little bit higher. So this one's a little bit more straight and then it curves up. Well, this one is more curved here and then straight, just because of the way my eyes or shaped, so I had to kind of change the technique a little bit. This one does look a little bit cleaner though than my left side. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I have this done. These blend very, very beautifully. I'm gonna take this white called Sneakers, which is very fitting because it does look like a sneaker white. And that same brush, I'm just gonna take more of the side that I didn't really use, and I'm just gonna kind of blend around that orange, that warm red that we put down. But not to the point where like you can see the white. But white is a good neutral base because I don't want to add any color. Not even like a transition or anything. Because a transition's still a color. I just want to kind of like clean this up a little bit. Just soften the edges a little bit. But yeah, I kind of want to like make this look quite dramatic because I don't do stuff like this. Well, when I was younger, now I am, but I'm just gonna have fun. Okay, I think for the lower lash line, because I kind of want to do the lower lash line and then do like this blank space here. I kind of want to do a little bit of green. I might maybe a little bit of green, a little bit of yellow. I might do a little bit of green. I'm going to take I might take a little bit of this color here called Playground. It's kind of like a lime green, and then I'm gonna blend that out with Canary, which is a canary yellow. Really, really pretty. Yes, I think that's what I might do, and then use a little bit of yellow. When I use it on my lid, it will blend in a little bit more. Thinking of blending, because blending from red to yellow on my lid will be a lot easier. So if I go red, yellow, and then green, almost kind of like a traffic light. Almost kind of like, yeah, almost like a traffic light, but it'll be easier to blend that way. So I'm gonna take a small brush, just a tiny brush. No, I might take a pencil brush instead, actually. But where is my pencil brush? My pencil brush just up and left. Well, I will be right back when I find this pencil brush. Found it. I'm going to take a small eyeliner brush first, just so that I have a little bit more control. And I want to just want to see what this looks like on its own, without any liner. And just go up, just kind of. It's very pretty. Very, very bright. This would look pretty underneath a green, on top of a green liner. That'd be very, very pretty. Even though it's very white based, this eyeshadow is not very chalky or anything like that. A lot of white base liner, what I keep calling it liner, A lot of white based eyeshadows do look a bit chalky because of the white pigment. It's just the way it is. But I want to just match the wing with a little wing kind of that I made on my eye, kind of. And I'm going to take Canary and go the rest of the way. Canary is beautiful. Canary has a little bit of like a sheen that's not shimmery. You know, whenever you see something and has like a sheen, but it's still matte. It's very, very pretty. And then I'm just going to take a dome brush with that same Canary shade, tap that out, and then just blend that. But leave this. I will thicken it up later if I have to. Okay, I'm going to take a liner. This is on fleek. It's just a straight liner brush. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep my eye very, very relaxed. And I kind of want to map out this yellow, kind of. So I'm going to take Canary again. I'm just gonna keep my eye completely open like this. And only lift my hood whenever I need help with lining. Like so. And I kind of want to stamp that almost. Like so. And then I'll take that brush again and just blend it out. But as you can see, like it stops here and then the yellow starts here. But when my eyes are lowered like this, they kind of, see? That's the thing with hooded eyes, you're gonna have to work a little bit. I'm just gonna go back and forth and then we'll see on this side. So we're just gonna keep the eye open. This is kind of turning into a little bit more tropical. I was originally wanting to do kind of like a mushroomy, but I think that because I'm going so bright, it looks a little bit more like a tropical kind of like parrot feather. But you know, it still works. It's fine. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Just raising my just let that kind of meet like so. And then we'll just take just blend that out a little. That's very pretty. See, with this eye I can kind of get away, kind of meet in the middle a little. And this part I'm going to, we don't have like any like shimmery white or anything. Yeah, we don't have like a shimmery white in here. So what I'm going to use, I'm thinking of maybe going in, yeah, this has gone completely different from what I planned. I kind of want to use, I'm stuck between either marine, this color, or azure, which is this one. I think marine, because it'll tie in a little bit with that green. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna apply this with my finger, just on, on my lid, and then I will just blend the rest of that out with a brush. But okay, I just put that down, and then I will apply the rest of it with a brush. I'm just gonna take a shadow brush, just add a little bit of shimmer. And then kind of feather this upward a little bit. I do want to blend this out a little bit, but not too much. Because I don't want to muddy this. I'm going to take a tissue and just clean this. And then I'm going to take that marine again. The names in this palette fit it so well. I went a little bit too thick on that eye, but I'll fix it. It'll be fine. I will fix it. I did make this a little too thick for my liking, this side, but it's fine. And then in the middle, I just kind of want to do between that green and blue, a little bit of white. Just a little bit of white, kind of look a bit cool. This is wild. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but it looks, I don't know if I like it or not, but I just kind of want to blend everything, but not too much. I don't know, it's a little weird. It's a little weird, I will say, but I don't know, I might keep it like this. Huh. Okay. Whatever, I'll keep it like this. I'm not sure how I feel about this because this is like completely unplanned, but it's fine. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that white again and just put it right in the inner part. I think I'm gonna keep this matte because it's so weird and bright that if I make it glittery or shimmery, it'll just look weird. This is really like, I don't know, it is kind of parody, isn't it? It is kind of piratey. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I don't know. Would I go out like this? Probably not, no. Because it's just a little, yeah, this went completely left field. But, yeah, the next time I probably will do that more mushroomy kind of idea that I had in mind. But I'll just go with a different palette. I might try the Ethereality palette again, although they don't have that doesn't have any reds, it has more pinks, but I think it might be a little bit softer and kind of go with that, maybe. I'm not too sure. We'll see. I'm not too sure. Okay, for blush, I kind of want to go with with Wild again, but very, very lightly because it is red. So see how intense it is? Oh, Jesus. It's intense. I kind of want this on my... right here. Oops. This is wild. This is completely wild and like not something that I would do. I don't know how I feel. I really don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna buff this out. I'm not gonna apply anything to my nose because that would be way too much. Way too much. I'm just gonna take a little bit of powder foundation and just blend this. Just to blend it out a little bit more. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna apply anything here or here. When it comes to a highlighter, I'm gonna use a little bit of glaze. This is also from Beauty Bay. And I'm just gonna take, this is a Sigma small contour. It's 503, but I and I'm gonna use it very, very lightly because this is a lot more intense than I thought it was going to be. And I'm not going to apply any on my nose or anything like that because this is a lot. Kind of cool though, I will say. When it comes to liner, I think I'm going to go with this liner. This is from Colourpop. It's called Two Can Do It. And I'm not sure if this is still available. But it's a metallic kind of yellow. Very, very creamy, actually. Ooh. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna apply any mascara because I think I'm gonna wash this off as soon as this is over, because I don't know if I like this or not. It's just I did not. I don't know. I mean, I like the concept of what I've done, but I think I could have need a little bit of finesse with just how I've placed everything down. And so applying mascara will just make it harder for me to remove. When it comes to lips though, I was gonna go with Red Apple by Odin's Eye, but I think that would be way, way, way too intense. So I am going to go in with I'm gonna go, let me see. Go with this from Soph. This is Soph and Revolution. I think I might just use a little bit of this. This is not available anymore. It does have a matching lip liner. But because this is so intense, it smells quite nice. It smells kind of like toffee. But yeah, this is the look. It doesn't look as bad. Well, that happened. It doesn't look as bad with my glasses on. Whenever I take my glasses off, it looks a bit like, if I just look ahead. But whenever I put my glasses on, it doesn't look so bad. It doesn't look as intense. But I don't know how I feel about this. I'm still gonna upload it, even though I'm not 100% even though I'm not 100% happy with how this turned out. But that's the thing with makeup, you can do an experiment. I had an idea, it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, but I think what I might do is kind of just look at inspiration first when it comes to the kind of look I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to do, when it comes to like a mushroomy kind of look, I wanted to go in with a little bit of like red and then some green and then mix it in with a little bit of white. But I wanted to add another color like yellow because I thought it would stop it from looking so Christmassy. So I think what I'm going to do is the next look I'm going to do that, but just stick with my original 3 color idea. And then I think instead of it looking like, because I was so scared of it not looking like Christmas, I ended up making it look a little bit more like a feather, like a piratey But like, yeah, I look like a parrot. But yeah, so, and I might play around a little bit more with the ethereality, and use a little bit more like a pinky kind rather than a pure red, because I don't actually have like a pure, like, true red. You know, when you think of like a toadstool, like this, I don't have this kind of shade when it comes to eyeshadow or anything. So I think what I might do is next time I will play with the ethereality palette again, because I do really like that palette, and just maybe play around and make it a little bit more pink toned, and that might pull it back from the Christmassy fear that I have, which is why I wanted to add a little bit of yellow to it. But as you can see, adding a little bit of yellow kind of made it look a bit parody. I'm a piratey parrot. But yeah, that was it. When it comes to, yeah, that is it. I hope you like this somehow, and you do it a lot better than me, if you do plan on copying this somehow. But yeah, I ain't too mad at it. It does look a lot nicer with my glasses on, which is cool. And this is this is not as intense on the camera. In real life, it's quite intense, but on the camera, it's looks pretty cool. So yeah, that is it, and I will see you in my next video, which will be a lot better than this one. It'll be a lot better, and I will stick to my original ideas. Bye, everybody.